knowing everybody knew how volatile Mike Keenan was he your first choice to coach that 94 team?
Well, okay, so here's the way that one went down. It was Roger Nielsen was there.
Mm-hmm.
We're in year 4. We were going to miss the playoffs. I tried to pull a rabbit out of my hat by saying, let's bring Ron Smith up for a new voice, because he was mopping up in the American League that year with Binghamton.
Mm-hmm.
They set every record. He couldn't get him going. And I knew that this team had to be handled by a coach who had dealt with the likes of Tikkanen and Messier and Lowe and Olchuk and Leach and Richter and on, like all these. We had a star-studded cast there of players and guys that had been big timers on their own without coming to New York, and who could deal with these guys and really put all these egos in place. And I said to them, to the ownership, I said, we've got to get either a Scotty Bowman, an Al Arbor, or a Mike Keenan. Those were the guys that won all the time. Well, Al Arbor's coaching Islanders, that's not happening.
Right.
Scotty Bowman's coaching Pittsburgh, that's not happening. Mike Keenan just got fired by Chicago as the GM. Let's go after Mike Keenan and see if we can get him to come here and be the coach. We end up doing it. The other thing, though, that Anthony, that goes into this that I don't often talk about, but it's factually true, is that I knew my PR head went into work. We're coming down the pike on that season that everybody's in an uproar, right? Because we were President's Trophy the year before, Stanley Cup contender that season. Now we're going to miss the playoffs as a Stanley Cup contender. And I'm going, the only way we get them to stop talking about this season and start talking about next season is to get the coach right now.
Right.
As soon as the season ends, we announce the new coach, and everybody will forget about 92, 93, and they'll focus on 93, 94. And that was what was important to me, because not because of media, but because I didn't want to go through months of explaining what happened in 92, 93. And I knew that everybody would go like, holy crap, they got Mike Keenan already on the day after the season ended. So that went into it as well.
Yeah, I mean, losing Brian Leach to a broken ankle in 92, 93, and also I believe Mark Messier was playing hurt, doesn't help a contending team. And it's funny how those things get, those important factors seem to get left out of the picture. It's like, no, you just missed the playoffs. No, it really wasn't that simple.